Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Double Talk 73 here, your fishing friend. I thought what we do this morning, do a little practice for Gars and Glory at the Everglades, and go ahead and have a giveaway because the Gars and Glory is coming up, and I'd like to give them all away before the tournament starts. So that's my intention today. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to Everglades. And this is I got two rigs set up. First one is a Brutus 910, 35 pound. Thunderspin 4500, 35 pound. I got .01 braid, 37.5 pound. I got a .011 leader, 32 pound. I got an X-Series barbless hook number 4. My X-Series float and large liver, and a 32-inch. Every time I change it. I want it 32 inches. So we'll see what happens. And then the next one is the same rod and reel, but with this one I've got .022 fluoro, 35 pound, and I have just a 3/0 hook and large cut. So that's what I'm going to be using, and we're going to test
Stream Elements
all these baits.
Said. Bluetalk 73 is now live. Streaming Fishing Planet Dash, Ingers and Glory practice a great day for fishing and chatting with friends. EAC _Cox.
Hey, morning, BC.
Said. Morning.
Good morning, good morning. These are the baits we're gonna try or test with. Let's see what happens. We don't need sweet peas. Okay. We don't need rubber tree seeds. Okay. But we're going to try crawfish cut, huge cut, large liver, large minnows, meat chunks, medium cut, shiners, and small minnows. Okay, we'll see what happens. So, I'm trying to be prepared. Oh, I highlighted it. I didn't want to highlight it. Let's expand it a little bit. There we go. I put this over here. Oops, it does that a lot. Put this over here. Still going to do it. Well, let's just get it back over here and squeeze it up and do it like this. We'll do it the way we want to do it, right? See if it'll do that. There we go. Now we stretch this out some more. I don't know why that's got that there. That's not what I want. What's going on here? What's going on here? I don't know what's going on here this morning. I'm going to start that over. I'm going to start my Twitch over. Sorry. Because the layout was wrong. Let me change the title. There we go. That's what I want right there. That's exactly what I want. There we go. Okay. Now we can go to Florida. See, now I can see any new followers. And I can see the chat. And I can okay, Gars and Glory practice. Alrighty, let's go to Everglades. It starts 15 Time is 1500. Let me see what the weather is. Sunny. 1500 sunny. Oh. Let me tell my wife. That's the Aldi's order.
Hello?
Well, let's see here. See what we got here. Cloudy. Oh, come on, don't tell me we got cloudy days in Florida. Well, we'll just have to go see what we got. See if maybe it clears up.
EAC_Cox said, want me to just set you up a comp real quick with the exact weather?
Okay. That'd be fine. Make it a long one so we can test all these different baits. Don't matter. Let's see what 3 o'clock.
EAC_Cox said, want the full 2 hours?
Yeah, that'd be okay. That ain't gonna work, is it? It's not gonna give me a sunny day, is it? Don't want to, does it? Gonna keep giving me that same weather pattern. Here we go. See what we got here now.
John Carl_JC
Hey,
said,
John.
howdy, DB, did you read the news about Twitch this morning?
No, what is the
Hackers
news?
stole the program code and posted on the internet.
Wow. Hadn't read that, no. It ain't gonna give me what I want, BC.
John Carl_JC said, it is unclear right now, but you need to change your password.
Okay. Thank you, buddy. I'll do that right now. I can figure out how. First of all, I gotta go to Twitch, don't I? I'm at Twitch. Let me get it over here where I can see it. Do. Settings.
John
Manage your Google
Carl_JC
account.
said,
Password.
I think just soon, not necessarily right now.
Well, this got I got a whole bunch of passwords on here. Offer to save passwords. Well, might as well do it while I'm on here, huh? Privacy and security, there we go. Clear browsing data, cookie data, security, site setting, control and information sites can use allow location, camera pop-ups, more privacy sandbox, appearance, themes, search engine, default browser. Interesting. Passwords. Twitch. Twitch TV. All it did was go there. It didn't change the didn't tell me to change the password. I'll have to do a search, I guess. Well, we'll fish a while, and then I'll do a search on Google as to how to change my password. We'll go from there. Ah, you silly thing. There we go. How you doing, BC?
EAC_Cox said, I'm working on it.
Oh, okay. I apologize. Well, I'm going to fish a little bit while you're working.
John_JC said, go to settings and check security and privacy.
That's what I did. Okay, we'll do it again. Da-da-dee. Da-da-dee. Go to my channel. Settings. I'm listening to myself again. It didn't give me settings. Da 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 da. There's settings. See? It did this. Security and privacy. Okay. Security password. Change password. There we go. Yeah, let me look something up here. Sorry about the double talk, y'all. There it is.
EAC_Cox said, it's ready to go when you are.
Okay, buddy, thank you.
It's ready to go when you are.
Okay, buddy, thank you. Okay. There we go. Now it's changed. We're good. Now we got two Twitch open. Nope. Well, my mouse not wanting to cooperate. Oh, by the way, I'm having a giveaway today, this morning, because with the Gars and Glory coming up starting Tuesday registration, I've got enough of them. I'd like to help people, because the Gars and Glory, the rods and reels that are in there are ideal to use for that tournament. So the word today is swamp. SWAMP. Let me double check that. Yeah, SWAMP. I want to make sure to do swampy. So if you want in, and there again, you can have whatever you want to choose of the others that I have also. But for PC Steam, I have Gars and Glory DLC. So anybody wants in it, you're welcome to get in. But also have for PS4, I have the Amazon Carnival Pack. For PC, besides the Gars and Glory, I have the Mighty Carp Tournament Pack. And for Xbox, I have the Daredevil Motorboat and a Metalhead Motorboat Pack. So, sport. Is it just a competition or a custom? There it is. Da-da-da.
Dre 3000.0 said,
Hey, Dre.
Good morning, DB and chat.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm ready. I'm fine. Anybody else want in this competition that BC set up for Everglades? It's under custom comps. Let's see. Back here. Sport. Custom comps. Back. It's right here under custom comps. And it's EA CBC's Free for All, Everglades. And it's going to start here whenever, I guess, BC says we're going to start. So if anybody else wants in, jump on in. We'll give it a few minutes. When do you have it set to start, BC? Just whenever we go, or what?
EAC_Cox said, anytime I can start it.
Okay. Anybody else want in this? Come on in. I guess not. Go ahead and crank it off, BC. Starts in.
EAC_Cox said, hang on, got to spend money to go to the Everglades to start it, LOL.
Okay. It's telling me to log in. Log into Twitch. I'm already logged in. Do what? Oh, come on. We gotta do this authentication stuff again. Okay, we can do that. Double check this. 652-9821. Interesting. It made me log in again. Okay. So, if y'all showed up a little bit late, I'll show you what I'm using, because the time don't run on while I'm using it, and I'll show you what bait. We're going to try a bunch of different baits. These are both rigs. I'm going to set up the same with a rod and a reel, the Brutus 910 and the Thunderspin 4500. And I'm going to use, on one I'm going to use Fluoro 022. On the other one I'm going to use Braid 0.010. I'm going to use I'm going to use a X series 4/0 hook, and the other one I'm going to use just a 3/0 hook. Okay. I'm going to use large cut. I'm going to use a 32-inch leader. I wish you could quit changing metrics. And these are the baits I'm going to try. Just a bunch of different baits and see what's going to produce. We're going to start off with large cut and large liver. This is where we want to fish from. And let's just see what happens. Large liver. And we want to be right out of here about 95 feet, I believe is what. Oops. There was already setting on something on it. Had something set there. I don't know what. Had a clip. There we go. See if I can get out there without getting hung up. Okay. Now we got our 95 feet. I want to throw it at that stump sticking up back there, just to the right of that buoy, marker buoy. That's a peacock marker buoy. This is where, there it is right there. That's what I want. There we go. To the left of the marker buoy, the other side of that marker buoy. Reckon I'll ever learn. Once you aim, you gotta stop. There we go. Boy, that's not far enough out there. That's not far enough. It's gotta be right up against the edge of those lily pads. So let's try this. That's a little too far. Interesting. Let's work with 99. See what we get. Well, Dim Sam's got a competition going on. Get rid of these codes. Okay, fish. Come on, fish. Come on, fish.
John Carl _JC said, "Do you need leaders for gar?"
Yes, they got teeth. They got teeths. Better safe than sorry. You'd hate to get one on and it'd be fighting like a uni, be fighting real hard and bite you off. That wouldn't be too good, would it? We'll let this soak a little while and see if we get anything. If not, we'll change baits. We'll put the other rig out there with the 3. I like the idea of using the 4 X Series 4/0. Too bad I don't have an X Series rod and reel. Where I'd have everything but oops, doop. Missed it, didn't I? There I go flapping my jaws and missed it. Okay, let's see what our leader's set at. 32. Okay, see, I started at 33. Gotta stop talking, start paying attention. I think I'm hung up. Looks like it, yeah. Yep, water lily. Da-da-da, da-dee-dee-dee. Da-da-da. You see, that's what I don't understand. Last time I pitched out there at 95, and it wasn't far enough. Well, it took off, didn't it? It hit it and took off. Well, there we go. That's a start, isn't it? It's not big, but it's a start. So, let's try it right here. Do 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 do. That's just a little too far. With 95 feet, wasn't
Jambo
far enough.
Hudad said, "Good morning.
Hey, Jambo.
What nonsense you all getting into this morning?"
We're doing a little competition, practicing for gar. Well, like I said, we only get to keep 5 of them. And a little bigger. See? See now 95 feet? Well, that's right at the edge, isn't it?
EAC _Cox said, "During the actual tourney, the people who qualify probably won't use lures due to them lowering the bite rate." Jambo Hudad said, "Sweet. Gonna make some fried gar balls?" EAC _Cox said, "Not lures, leaders LOL."
Okay. Well, that hurts. Then you definitely want braid line, wouldn't you? Well, I'll tell you one thing. When it bites and takes off, you better be ready. Because when it bites and takes off, it ain't going to take it down. It's going to go... Okay, that's one spot. There's another spot. Let me tell you, let's try it. Let's try it without. We'll try, this is
EAC
the one with Fluoro.
_Cox
This one with braid. So
said,
we'll take this off.
"Yep, braid will probably be the go-to line."
See what that leader just did? Okay. Now
Jambo
I
Hudad
need a hook.
said, "I would just go with the X series mono."
They sure did like that large lure, didn't they? Okay, let's see what happens. All I can do is lure a hook, isn't it? I think that one of those, that might be a peacock marker there. No, it's a Florida gar, trophy Florida gar. Now if I can just figure out which one that is. Okay, this one is, those are both trophy Florida gar. Interesting.
IDS _Sporty said, "Hi DB.
Hey, good morning, Sporty. I didn't look to see what the bait was for those. Interesting. Looks like the 95 feet. Whoa, what are we doing laying on?
Mizzou Fan Mike Gaming said, "Good morning."
Hey, Mikey. How you doing, buddy? Let me look at that markers. Those markers again. See if I annotated them decent. 14-inch leader. Large cut. Okay. 14-inch leader. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. See if I pitch it out
EAC
there.
_Cox said, "You clicked on the same mark twice."
No, I clicked on. Did I? Well, that's me. uh, that barber's right out in the middle of everything there. There we go. I do that, BC. I get all excited. But you see where those marks are. I think I want to be over towards that one where the stump's sticking up. Who we got here? Who we got here? Sporaki. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to our family-friendly stream. By the way, y'all, I got a DLC given away today. The word is swamp. S-W-A-M-P.
Said. He's so excited. And he just can't hide it.
Oh, see, I got so excited there I didn't... Well, it did. Last time it went ding and took off. This is going to be too far. This is too far. Too far, too far. Let's see what that 95 does. That'll work for both of them, 95 feet, won't it? 95, 96.
Jambo Hoodad said, you have any leftover rotten mice bait?
Yeah, but I'm gonna save them. I don't have many. I want to make sure I can find where the gar are. The rotten mice. If I get lucky enough to qualify, I might use that in a
Jambo Hoodad
in a semi.
Said, yeah, good idea.
They're just, you can't get any more till, I think that's a Halloween bait, isn't it?
Jambo Hoodad said, no need wasting them on practice.
No. I know this where the gar are. It's just finding the right hook, the right bait. So let's go to
Jambo
large cut.
Said, yes, it is a Halloween. Mizzou Fan Mike Gaming said, so at EAC_Cox, are you saying that I lowered the bite rates for the competition?
No, he said the
Jambo Hoodad said, no, BC is saying the titanium leader lowers the bite rate.
That's what he said.
EAC_Cox said, no, titanium leaders lower the bite rate all the time.
So you just take a chance.
Jambo Hoodad said, because it is more visible.
Did you go hunting this weekend, Jambo? You get your stand set up? I may have to get back in there. Let's go back over to the other side where I caught two. That was a ding, but no dong. Oh, that's why. Lordy, lordy. Do this one. No, we got a ding here. Okay, now we're vertical anyhow. There we go. Large liver, they sure did bite it, didn't they? Pretty fast. I want to try crawfish over on this side too. I appreciate you setting this up, BC. I really do. And I know that the people that are viewing this with
Jambo Hoodad
most interest.
Said, nope, not yet. I had to labor opening day, pick
no.
my brother up from airport, the next morning, and stupidly listen to the weatherman Sunday morning.
You hunting bear or deer or gators? I know you got to pay for those tags on gators. Okay, let's try the large liver over here. I get the 32 inch seemed to work, didn't it? Let's go back to 32 inch.
Said, deer for now.
I was telling my wife the other day, I hunted so many years and hit so many deer. I hunted with bow and arrow mostly.
Jambo Hudad said, rabbit and squirrel at end of season.
Yeah. That's not deep enough for 32 inches over there, is it? But I have, quote, killed a lot of deer, and I've yet to find one. I just wait in my stand and wait and wait and wait until I'm pretty sure they've fallen down somewhere, and then I go trailing them. And see, that's too far. And I've seen where in a path you can tell where the deer excuse me run up, leaned against a tree, and was bleeding profusely, and then went around the tree and then laid down. What is going on here? Weird. That was weird. Must have thrown it in his mouth. But where the deer laid down in a trail and bled out. No deer. That's happened to me more than once. And the people, there we go. Might want to mark that one, huh? Let's see what this other mark is here. It's supposed to be that one. I'll keep that mark. Nah, we know where they are. What's it with? X-Series Walker. Okay, get rid of that one. And I can catch it again.
Mizzou Fan Mike Gaming said, well, I don't experience that, but who knows. I'm no TA tourney and comp guy, I just catch fish and I don't lose any more lures by using the leaders. This place took 3 of my series bass lures by not using leaders. Learned my lesson and I catch my share of fish and then some.
Okay. That's right, where I've been throwing. Let's see, 5 of them. That weight, 65 pounds. I believe that was, well, looky here. I had a bite. But that bait's got to be laying on the bottom.
EAC_Cox said, yep, you can use lures not using the right leader, but then again people have lost X series lures even when they were using titanium leaders. Jambo Hudad said, hey, at Mizzou Fan Mike Gaming I find using a larger mono leader works just as well as the titanium leader. EAC_Cox said, lose lures asterisk.
I scared the bait fish, didn't I? That's funny. That was funny. Well, we know large sliver and large cut bait work. There we go. That's just a float. Every Stady. That's my best guess. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to our family-friendly stream. Y'all, I'm still have a giveaway today. The Gars and Glory is one of them for PC Steam. Why is that thing laying on its side? I guess it's because it's on that lily pad, huh? I wonder if I can get on the other side of that marker. Get that little hole that's there. Probably not, but we'll give it a try. I can answer that question, didn't it? Okay. Anyhow, if you want in the drawing, you just type in !swamp, SWAMP, all in lowercase. And what I have to give away, we'll give it away about 11:30.
Mizzou Fan Mike Gaming said, "Thanks for the info, but I guess that's why there are different techniques used by different fishermen catching the same fish."
There you go. But what I have to give away for PS4 is Amazon Carnival Pack. For PC, I have the Mighty Carp Pack or Gars and Glory Pack. For Xbox One 10, I have the Daredevil Motorboat Pack and the Metalhead Motorboat Pack. So depending on which platform you fish with, you can have your choice.
Jambo Houdat said, "At Mizzou Fan Mike Gaming, stick of dynamite works just as well."
Quarter stick. A whole stick makes too much noise. A whole stick makes too much noise. Plus, it doesn't just kill the fish, it blows them apart. You don't want to blow them apart. You want them to get stunned and float to the top where you can pick them up with your net. There, we're back to 95 feet again. Okay. When I was a kid, I used carbide. You know, the stuff the miners use for their lights?
Mizzou Fan Mike Gaming
It works.
said, "LOL at Jambo Houdat or a old crank phone."
Oh, yeah. Any of y'all ever gone, what's it called? Fishing for worms?
BOS-PRESSED
A-box.
said, "GM.
Good morning. You ever gone noodling? Not noodling? Yeah, it's noodling for worms. You ever done that? I ought to make a video on that. That'd be pretty cool. What you do is you go out in the woods that's got a lot of pine trees, because you know the ground will be real soft. Because you can stomp your foot on the ground, and 10 feet away, your person there with you can feel it. That's good ground. You find your little pine tree about this big around, about 3 or 4 inches diameter, and come on, fish, and saw it off about 3 feet above ground with a crosscut saw, a hand saw. Then you take your rake and clear out about a 5 or 6 foot diameter circle around. Okay, we know they'll bite that, so let's try something else. Around it, and take that crosscut saw across the stump, and you want it to go on. You want it to bounce it. You don't want to cut it. You want to drag it. And in about
Chip
4 or 5
42101
minutes
said, "Good morning all."
Good morning, Chip. About 4 or 5 minutes, you take your bucket with you, put little leaves and whatever, and in about 5 minutes or so, you'll see the worms just start come up out of the ground. You just go around and pick them up. We call it noodling for worms.
Mizzou Fan Mike Gaming
And it
said,
works.
"My grandpa did that."
Or you can take a 2-cylinder chainsaw and take the plug wire off of one of the cylinders so it vibrates, and do the same thing. You lay it down on the ground, it'll and that'll hey, it works. Well, we know that's about the same size. We got to be around 40-something pounds, I believe, to do any good. So 5 of them at 6 pounds ain't gonna do it, is it? Let's have some bigger fish. Bigger fish. But anyhow, that's noodling for worms, and it works. I got a place that's a ways from here. It's on Big Ridge, and the first time a buddy took me, we labored together over at Central Soya. He worked out in production. I worked in a lab.
BOS-PRESSED said, "Hi Mike."
He said, "Let's go noodle some worms." I said, "Noodle worms?" He said, "Yeah, noodle some worms." I said, "Okay."
Mizzou Fan Mike Gaming.
Why not?
Said, "Hey at BOS-PRESSED."
So I said, "Okay." Oh, here we go. And we go driving up on Big Ridge, and he had the saw and a rake and a bucket, and I'm thinking, are we fixing to go hunt snipes? There we go. There we go. So now we got 2 trophies and 3 small. So we just need some more trophies, don't we?
Chip42101 said, "A little further to your right, where the tree line ends out about 100 feet, you get trophies and Eunice."
Oh, okay.
Mizzou Fan Mike Gaming.
What bait? What bait,
said,
Chip?
"Just stopping in and checking things out. Have to labor today."
Well, that's a good thing, Mikey. That's a good thing. What bait, Chip? Same bait? We'll go over there. I told you. Y'all tell me where to fish. I'll fish it. We'll give it a try. But we know 95 feet works good for both those places. So you're talking about, well,
Chip42101
here or here?
said, "Large minnows and large cut."
Okay. Here or here? This, we'll call this number 1 spot, number 2 spot. Let's try it right here. Looks like a good place, isn't it?
Chip42101 said, 2.
Okay, the other spot. Okay. 100 feet's not going to put me anywhere near those trees, though, unless I walk down the end of the dock. Let me walk down the end of the dock. Okay. That's going to be a long ways out there. Of course, there again, depending on what rig you use, you see, I'm 141 feet out there. I don't know what that marker is. Right there. We'll see what that marker is to the right there in just a second. Got a ding. Let's get a dong. Come on, people. Come on, peoples. Take my bait. Take my bait. See, this is a community test. That's what I like. Come on. Let me show you where it's at. Come on. Let me show you where it's at. Come on. Let me show you where it's at. The name of the place. I like it like that. Well, you take Sally and I'll take Sue.
BOS-PRESSED said, "What are you catching today?"
Gar. That's what we're attempting to catch. I got a ding, but it didn't do anything. So let's see what that marker is. Come on, let me show you where it's at. Come on, let me show you where it's at. Come on, let me show you where it's at.
EAC_Cox said,
I like it like that.
"Looking at the weights from last year, you will need 80 plus LB to have a chance."
Wow.
That seems to be 3 trophies and 2 unis.
That's amazing-ful. Yeah, see, these are That's that one right there that I just caught on the large cut. Well, you said 100 feet. Well, let's aim it that way and go 100. Here again, it depends on what rig you're using. Well, no, 100 feet's 100 feet, isn't it? Let's go 100 feet. See what happens. Now, I've only got a 14-inch leader on here now. Probably need that 32 back. Let's go to 32.
EAC_Cox said, "You going to practice here again tomorrow or go to Aaron?"
I'll probably practice here again tomorrow. We might go to Naren.
Viking_Connor_1 said, "Good morning."
Good morning, Connor. Good morning. You know, I cannot see that bobber. It's the same color as the water. I know you're out there.
Chip42101.
I was looking at the wrong place for it.
I think the distance may differ a little from PS4 to Steam.
Yeah, I was going to say. Because 100 feet don't put me anywhere near the growth. So let's go back to right in here.
EAC_Cox said, "Decide sometime today for sure and send me a message on Discord and I will set up the comp tonight so it will be ready to go for in the morning."
Okay. Well, what we can do is we can do Florida today and do Naren tomorrow. How about that? Is that okay with everybody? Because they're totally different fishing techniques. Well, float's to float. Am I too far right, Chip, or am I about where you want me to be? Or do I need to be on the other side of these lily pads, between the lily pads and the grass? We'll find out here in a minute. I've already caught more trophies than I thought I would. Of course, now if we go from 3 o'clock till 11 o'clock, maybe the big ones will come out at night. 2 unis, holy smokes, 80 pounds. Yeah.
Chip42101 said, "I going to check my markers again."
Okay. Check your leader length too, Chip, because the only 2 leader lengths that I know of is either 14 inches or 32 inches. Well, I'm going to go back over here for a little while. The 95 footer. I guess I could have gone and set the 95 foot when I was reeling in, couldn't I?
Chip42101 said,
"Okay.
That was 20.
Okay. Now, I put it 95 feet, but I didn't mark it. That ain't too swift, is it? Didn't clip it, I mean. Hit my hand. Ziggy off online. Viking Connor. Oh, you going to come down fish with me, Connor? Or are you still in Emerald? 95 feet is too far over there. Oh, that's right. I got the 32-inch leader on. Mercy, mercy, mercy. You'd think I just started playing this. I'm a noob. Y'all forgive me. Which branch is that? I don't need down. Okay, let's go to 20. There we go. Come on, fish. I like the way they hit that large liver, though. Boy, they hit it. It was a hit and run. There's nobody won in the DLC giveaway today. The word is swamp. S-W-A-M-P. Swamp, swamp, swamp. There you go, BC. Thank you. Da-da-dee. Da-da-doo. That might be a trophy. But like I say, whenever I enter these things, I don't expect to win. I don't expect to qualify. If I get in the top 50%, I'm happy. Oh, a uni! Woohoo! How about that? Now, that means I have to change the annotation on that marker.
EAC_Cox said, mark it.
Yeah, we're going to get rid of this one. It was this one. Yep. Can that one. And set this one. And annotate is x-4/aught 20 inch heater. Do I need to know anything else? I don't guess so. Anybody want it? Let me know if you're my friend. I'll gladly send it. Now let's go over here and see if we get one over here. A 20-inch leader made a difference there. Chip, thank you very much. Oh, propensity. Propensity is the one that showed me how to catch salmon, Atlantic salmon up in White Moose using a 3-foot crawl crank. There's an arc out there that you can cast out. That arc, just bring it back, cast out and bring it back, just like a rainbow. On the left end of the dock, starting out about
Chip 42101
about 30 degrees, I guess.
Said, I was off on the distance. It is around 125 to 130 just in front of those lily pads.
Okay. Thank you, buddy. We got some action here. I caught a uni. Woohoo! On purpose, even. Almost nearly on purpose. So now I got 2 trophies or 3 trophies, I forget, and 1 uni. Of course, there are small trophies and there are big trophies. But like I say, if I finish in the top 50%, that's my goal whenever I enter any of these competitions or any of the tournaments. Anything better than that is just gravy.
EAC_Cox said, max size for a trophy is about 16.9 pounds.
Wow, that's still pretty big. And y'all know me, this is probably, here and the other day when we tried Naren, is probably about the most I've ever practiced for any of these tournaments, except for the smallies. And I didn't have a clue on them, so Stebatronic and I kind of worked together and found spots for the smallies. How did that one here off to the left, how did I get back in there? This was the crawfish side though, wasn't it? Let's put a crawfish on this side. See if I can get, I ain't gonna get back here at 95 feet, am I? Oh, Chef set up a sponsored competition. Cool. The Everglades. There he is. Way to go, Chef. You know what we ought to do, BC? We ought to go look and see what
Chip
time this
42101
competition is.
said, really all along those lilies, that whole stretch of tree line I was catching them, from left to right,
Okay.
but that 20-inch lead was really working.
Okay. But you only use large cut? I'm gonna throw some liver over there and we'll see what happens. See, here's what I don't understand. Let me see what my leader is. Yep, it's still 20. Okay, let's put a large liver on there. See what that does over there.
EAC_Cox said, Chef's comp is at 6 p.m. today.
Okay, tonight.
EAC_Cox said, full 2 hours.
Okay. Okay, we're there. Let's see what happens with the large liver. See, I'm telling y'all, that's what I like about our family. We don't have any secrets. If somebody wants to know something, just ask. Because what it all boils down to is RNG. Random number generator. You're either going to catch fish or not. That's what it boils down to. Oop, there we go. Nibble, nibble, nibble. Don't nibble it, take it. There you go. Thank you. That's a common. That's a commentator.
Chip 42101 said, I was using large minnow, large cut, that was working the best for me, but I did also try meat chunks and crawfish and shiners.
We'll stick the large cut back on in. We'll see what we got out here. The gar fishing is slow anyhow. It's like fishing in Europe. Boy, I had some shells out in my garage. Those black, real heavy plastic, you know, with the tubes about this big around, 4 high, and I had a lot of stuff piled on it, and they just started bowing and collapsing.
Chip 42101 said, yes it is.
That's the littlest one I've caught so far. Let's see what we got here. I've got a bunch of them, don't I? Okay, 2 trophies. I thought I had 3. 2 trophies and a uni, so that's 31, 43 pounds, 44 pounds, 44 pounds. About halfway there. About halfway there. You see what I did? I didn't even aim that one. Sometimes that works best. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Let me try a little further out towards the end. almost as far as I can cast, isn't it? That was weird. You see that? The line went to the right and the bobber went to the left. I mean, vice versa. Yeah, the line went to the left and bobber went to the right.
Chip 42101 said, looking at most of the ones I marked, large minnow seems to be the winner.
Okay. Well, that would do more movement out there, wouldn't it? That'd give you a bigger area to fish. Ah, thought I missed it. I didn't have my line very tight, did I? Nothing could have got away. Another small one. Okay, let's put a large minnow on there. See, I did it again, didn't I? Okay, Minner, do your job. That line was moving like there's current here. There ain't supposed to be no current here. Ain't. My wife used to get on me for saying ain't. Said ain't in the dictionary. Well, it is now. Uh-oh. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Confirm. Uh-oh. My tackle was tangled up again. I thought I had a fish. That minnow running back there in the lily pads. Doo-doo-doo. Dark hornet. I don't need any of that stuff on the steam.
Chip 42101 said, chubby bobber, not sure if that matters much, and a 4/0 hook.
Well, I got X Series 4. I seem to get a better bite rate with X Series 4. That's why I got it on there. The chubby bobber, I've got that. I like this bobber though. I really do. This is my X Series bobber. I also like the yellow and white one. You know what? I've told people.
Cox said, 5/0 works if you want to cut out all the commons.
Okay.
Chip 42101 said, yep.
Let's see what I can do here. Let me see if I can get a 5. I can't get an X Series. I don't think I have a 5/0. There's 5/0. How about this bobber? That's a big old fat one, isn't it? Are you talking about that chubby? That won't, the minnow drag it down, won't it? I mean, I'll put a chubby on there, but I think a minnow will drag it down. We'll see. Ain't but one way to find out, is there? Just throw it out there.
EAC_Cox said. Chubby works fine for everything.
Okay. Well, there it goes. Now it's working. Work, Minner, work. I like to see it moving. Kind of hard for me to see without my eyeball here. Hello, buddy. Hello. Hello, buddy. Yeah, got them boogers, eye boogers, don't you? Yeah. How you doing today, huh? You enjoy going outside? You feel like you've been outside and you're a little cool. Yeah. Go outside and potty. Bark at the cars going up down the street. Yeah, my buddy. My big old buddy.
EAC_Cox said. You're snagged.
Oh, okay. Thank you, thank you. Let's put it right there. See if I can catch a peacock. Y'all see what I'm doing with my little finger? I'm holding my glasses up where I can look through my bifocals. Well, that's kind of mean. Get over there behind that marker where I can't see what you're doing. Uh-oh. First it stopped, then it started again. Oh, something after it. Oh, didn't hit it hard enough. Don't you go over there. Down. There we go. That bobber run around. When it stops, after dinging, should have a fish on, or should shortly have a fish on. It's a fish, ain't it? Let's try it back over here. We ain't getting rich, are we? I don't think Gar pay very much. But if you get lucky enough to win the tournament, Gar will pay a lot, won't they? They pay a whole bunch. 5,000 bait coins and all kinds of good stuff. Maybe I ought to get me a pair of glasses made just my bifocal strength, just to play a game. That'd be different, wouldn't it? Hey, caca. Oh, it's cobra. I just glanced over and saw the C. It's not caca, cobra. See, there you go. That's what minnows will get. Yeah.
Waka_bear said. Morning DB, any idea what the Windows update was for?
I didn't know there was one. Sorry. I'm on Steam, so it didn't tell me about it. It didn't say update when you press the game. I think the next time I get my glasses made, I will get 3 pair.
Said. Was a big one over 8 GB.
Oh wow. 8 gigabytes? That's interesting. That might have been from Microsoft though. as opposed to Fishing Planet devs. This might be a trophy.
EAC_Cox
There we go.
said, Steam hasn't had one that big.
Let me take a look and see. I have mine on a taskbar and it won't do. If it does an update, it just updates while it's loading. It doesn't tell me anything about update, it just loads. Now that, if there was an update there, it didn't come across. Let's see. You could probably do a search. Let's try that. No, I'm fishing. Gone fishing. I'll check
Chip
on it
42101 said, I got a lot of smaller ones too, but in that 8-hour period we did catch 2 or 3 unis and finished my net out with trophies.
Way to
I
go.
don't remember the exact weight, but it was somewhere around 75 pounds, I think.
Cool. Way to go, buddy. Way to go. Well, I was watching, what's his name? Seditious? I think that's right. Anyhow, and this is he fished there and then over to the left. That's only 2 places he fished. That's another commentator. That may be a peacock, or that may be the smallest gar yet. You can tell it's a gar when it comes back through the water zigzagging. Yeah, now we're gonna catch butterfly, flutterbys. Flutterbys, flutterbys. Go Minter go. Go Minter go. Ought to write a song about Go Minter go. I write songs in my head, but I never write them down. Usually when I'm writing songs, it's a gospel song that I'm singing going down the road, and then when I try to remember to write it down, it's gone. Some of them even make sense. Stop, down. There we go. What about a 6/0? With a 6/0? Well, I've got another painted gar. Imagine a 6/0 would be a lot of bass with a large minnow. They're fun to catch though. Fish is fish. But when you're fishing for a specific species, it's not as much fun to catch the wrong species, but it's still fun. Just not as much fun. Hey y'all, anybody want in the giveaway, DLC giveaway? I'm having one today, and the word to get in is SWAMP, SWAMP. We're going to have it in about 10 minutes or so, so if anybody wants in, you better jump in. Because I think the only one that's in there right now is BC. Is that another
Chip
trophy?
42101 said, I fished this spot and the lily pad channel. I did catch one by the infinity tunnels as well, but couldn't really get anything going there.
Well, this is one. Is this a trophy? If it is a small trophy. Yep. Hey, that's better than no trophy, ain't it? That gives me 3 trophies, doesn't it? 3 trophies and 1 uni. I'm not going to complain about that. It's just weird. It keeps, the line goes left, the bobber goes right. But anyhow, if you want in the drawing, it's exclamation point swamp. You're in there, Chip. Anybody else want in? Any of you viewers, just come on in. And in the chat, type exclamation point swamp. Doesn't cost anything. And maybe get lucky and get a Gars and Glory if you play on PC. Because there are 2 nice rigs in there that would just fit this competition. They really are. They really are. We'll look at it here in just a second. I got a piece of sleepy dust in my eyeball. Here we go. I'm supposed to be taking some kind of eye drops in my eyes every day, but I don't do it. You know how that goes. Doctor tell you to do something, you don't always do what the doctor says, do you? I hear a ding, 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 and where'd the bobber go? That's way over there. Da da da. Run, minute, run, then stop. Run, minute, run. Run, Forrest, run. It's gonna go over there where the peacock are, isn't it? Da da. It stopped. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Not yet. Holy smoly, holy smoly. There it stopped. Oh, going again. Da da da. Now I have caught unigars when I was fishing for other fish out here in the middle of this channel. Not too often. I lost a, what did I lose? I lose a popper. Not a frog popper, but one of yellow and red poppers. I lost out here. And I know it had to be a gar because I had, oh, hello there. Hello there. Dragonfly, you gonna bring me luck? Well, you kind of nondescript, aren't you? Pretty color combination, though. Thank you very much. Here in the South, we think dragonflies bring you good luck when they land on your rod. Well, I thought that minnow was dead. Okay. Mamado, you're in there. Jambo, you're in there. I know BC's in there. Anybody else went in? Of course, the fewer people's in. Up, down. There we go. The fewer people in there, the more chance, bigger chance you got of winning. About 5 minutes, y'all. See, caught that out there in the middle. But I appreciate y'all spending your time with me. I really do. It makes it more fun for me. I hope it makes it more fun for you. Because we learn it. We learn it. L-A-R-N-I-N-G. Learning. That's like, you know what I'm sitting in here? That's a char. That's southern, y'all. You sit in a char. I gotta find my bobber again. There it is. Run, bobber, run. Run, Forrest. Run, Forrest. Oh, it stopped. There we go. Down. Uh-oh. Wrong species. That's a gar hole right there. I can tell. I can smell it. This is smeller vision. I remember when I used to do a little comic book business on the side. Ren and Stimpy, I think it was Ren and Stimpy number 4 or number 5, came out with a scratch and sniff on the cover. You'd scratch it, sniff it. It didn't smell too good, but it was something unique. Scratch and sniff. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Well, I must be hung up. Come on, Minner, get moving. There we go. Thank you. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Da 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 dum dum dum. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Ah. Didn't wait, did I? That's probably a... If bait was eaten or lost. That was probably a peacock anyhow. Okay, let's have our giveaway. Let's see who we got in here. Let me do it on screen capture. There you go. And
Jambo Houdat,
there it is.
Said, it will be nice when they can finally add the missing content from the fisherman to this version. Then they can add Mudwater as the third qualifier to this tournament and fish for the speckled gar.
Mike, I know you're going to say roll it again, but I'm going to put you in there. Okay, is everybody in that wants in? We're going to roll it. Anybody else want to get in? Go ahead and type the exclamation point swamp in chat. That's all you got to do. Walker just did. And Last Dragon. Let me see. I didn't see your name in there, Last Dragon. There it is. You're in there. Way to go. Okay, here we go, y'all. We're going to roll it. Good luck. And when we get done, the way I do it is tell me what you want. Now, the code that I give you will never expire unless they throw away the game. So you can keep it. You can activate it now, activate it later. You can give it to somebody else, or you can use it in your stream and give it away if you stream. It's yours. I won't. Nobody else will have the code. So here we go. And the winner is
Nightbot. Said,
Box.
BO-PRESSED has won the giveaway.
There you go, Bob. Box, box, box. And I know you're still here. Are you laboring today or are you off? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Let me look and see if you're still here, Bob. Box, box, box. Da, da, dee. Box is not here. Box, there he is now. Box is not here. Where'd you go, Box? You'd have to. Box is a fireman. They may have got a call. Well,
Mamaduk53 said, congrats, Box.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take care of Box and we'll roll it again, okay? Because I want somebody to. But I will take care of Box. I still owe Box a DLC, so we'll do that. So let's roll it again. Let's see if it took his name out. Yep, here we go. Roll it again.
Nightbot said,
Mall Dropper.
Mall Dropper has won the giveaway. Mall Dropper said, LOL.
Would you like any of these, Maul? On a PC, the Mighty Carp Tournament
Mall
or
Dropper
the Gars and Glory?
Said, part of me wants to say reroll and part of me wants to give it to a buddy.
Okay, your choice. Flip a coin.
Mamato53 said, congrats, Maul.
Mamadou, thank
Mall
you.
Dropper
Thank you for getting me.
Said, I'll take it.
Okay, which one do you want? You're on PC, aren't you? You want the Mighty Carp or the Gars and Glory?
Mall Dropper said, yes, PC Gars and Glory.
Okay, you got it.
Jambo Hoodad
You got it.
said, offer to buddy first, and if he don't want then can give back to DB to use again later.
Well, now that was nice of you. That was nice
Mall
of you.
Dropper
I expected
said,
I expected Jambo.
LOL.
I expected Jambo to say, well, if they don't want it, you can give it to me. That's what and I'm sure everybody else here that's been on here for a while and knows Jambo expected that's what was to be said. That's funny. Oh, mercy. Oh, what'd I do? I done messed up again. Funny, funny, funny.
Jambo Hoodad
You surprised me, Jambo.
said, already have that one.
Oh, there's a bunch of them, though. You got all of them? Well, there we go. Move it over here. Da-da-dee. My cursor's not wanting to cooperate again. Why are you not cooperating with me? Why are you not cooperating with me, silly thing? Huh. It does not want to let me expand that. Interesting. Okay, I'll do it this way. There we go. Da-da-da. Okay, we're back. We're back to almost normal. Okay, back to fishing. We'll fish a little while longer and I'll go eat some lunch. Thank you for your suggestions, Chip.
Jambo Hoodad said, as a matter of fact, I have a couple codes I can give back to you. I was going to use on a new account but don't really have the time to grind my way through the game anymore.
Okay. Well, just whisper them to me and tell me what they are and we'll give them to some other
Jambo Hoodad
happy individual.
said, that way you can use for additional drawings.
Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will do that. That's what I want to say. Save. Okay. Alrighty, back to fishing. What are you doing way out here, Minner? Are you running? Get your motor running. Out on the waterway, looking for adventure. And whatever comes your way, everybody gonna make it happen. Take the world in a warm embrace. Fire all of your rods at one time. It's loaded with bait, like a true nature's child. We were fishing in the wild. We can go so fast in an airboat. Man, that's something I want to do. I want to take my wife with me and ride an airboat. We were down in Louisiana, and she wouldn't go. We do things like that. I like to do them together. I don't want to just go off by myself. Although I have gone fishing by myself. But also, we hired a guide once outside of Orlando and went fishing on the St. Johns River, and she really enjoyed that because we can catch any fish, which is funny because the guide that we had was a retired biologist that his territory was there on the St. Johns River, but we got to go in the slough where the manatee were,
Jambo
where they live.
Said, well, if she don't want to ride in an airboat, you can always drag her with if she prefers that.
Now be careful. You're talking about my wife now. You got to be nice. Every time I pray at meals, I say, bless the hands that fix the food, and dear Lord, thank you for bringing her into my life. She's made me a better person. Let's try some liver over here again. And you can talk about me all you want, but my mama or my wife, we'll discuss that. I've probably been over more fights about my eyes and my mama than anything else when I was growing up. See, my mama was a truck driver, and we lived in a small town. Everybody knew it, and they would tease me either about my eyes or tease me about my mama driving a truck. I didn't care how big they was or who they was. We're getting it on.
Jambo Dad said, yep, exactly, 3 people you never upset. The person who cuts your hair, the person who cooks your food, and the person who drives you around.
Hey, I've seen a lot of these old movies where, people get in the car with somebody and they're headed somewhere and they pull a gun on them. That's a little bit bigger coming. And the person driving just drives along calmly. If that ever happened to me, my foot's going on the accelerator, and I'm gonna tell them in a hurry. I can't handle this thing very well, and if the gun doesn't go out the window, we're going to crash for too long, or I'll find something to crash in, because I figure you're going to shoot me anyhow. So if I die, you die. Man, I miss hunting. I really do. I like being out in the woods. I still like it. I just don't have the stamina that I used to have. But I'm just a little bit older now. I'm wiser.
Jambo Dad said, that's what I would do too. I would say my soul is prepared to die.
Yep.
Is yours?
Yep. I'm prayed up and paid up, and I'm guessing you're not. There you go. One of the times I was hunting up at the Smoky Mountains Wildlife Preserve, there's a place up there called the Ocoee Refuge, and you go in a powerhouse. It's hydroelectric water coming down off the mountains and the ridges down through a flume through the power station. They generate electricity by the force of the moving water. Anyhow, you go into power station number 3, and you go up, and there's a really good spot that you can see a pretty good expanse. And across this valley is a place called Big Frog Mountain, and there's logging roads up through there. Well, I was sitting there one morning, First day of deer season, and I heard pow, 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 pow. I must have heard 10 or 12 shots. And what was happening was a deer, everybody was setting up in their stand across that logging road, and that deer was going across that road or through the woods, and different hunters were taking shots at it. But it sounded like a war zone over there. Pow, 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 pow. And I know the way the shots were separated, it wasn't the same person. Well, we'll catch one more fish and then we'll call it a successful endeavor, I guess. Because I'd have three that I could count on here, and I still got about 25% of the tournament time left, so that's not too bad. So we've caught one each, roughly each quarter. Got a lot of action right off the bat.
EAC_Cox said, "You going to be live by 10:15 in the morning?"
Yes, sir. If life doesn't get in the way, I certainly will. Hope to be on at 10 o'clock. Or thereabouts.
EAC_Cox said, "Okay, I will have the comp start then."
Okay. That'll be fine. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate you. Well, what do we got here? Average comment. Okay, y'all. That's me. Let me show you my gear again. The rods, both the rods and reels are set up the same. I got braid on one and fluoro on the other. I got titanium leaders on both of them, .011. Oh, I took the leader off of that one. That's right.
Said, "Are you playing Steam?"
Yes, I am. That's where I am right now. And you just missed the giveaway. You could have got in the giveaway and maybe won a DLC. Welcome to our chat. First time chatter. Hello, hello, hello. The bad part, I hope you've been viewing, because I'm getting ready to get out. I'm gonna go eat me some lunch. And
Mall Dropper,
that's about it.
Said, "Notice any real difference between Braid and Fluoro?"
Well, no, I didn't get much of a chance to try the fluoro. I'll try that this weekend probably. I need to take, well, if I have the fluoro on there, I hate to lose a big fish, but I'll put some, let's see what hook I want on there. 5/0 hook. And we'll put some large cut on there. But I'll try that this weekend, Maul, and I'll whisper you and let you know what's going on. Or I'll, if I do it this afternoon, I'll tell everybody in the morning when I'm streaming whether it did any good or not. My understanding is fluoro has a higher bite rate than mono or braid. I don't remember where I got that from or who told me that, but it was somebody like Propensity or Kaka or somebody like that that had been playing this game for a long, long time, said that the bite rate increased using fluoro.
Said, "I was curious, I played around with it and haven't noticed any major difference in catch rate."
Okay. But I will, and I'll do it this afternoon, this evening. This is Wednesday. Yeah, we got church this evening. Or this afternoon or something. Anyhow, it's raining. I can't go outside and do nothing yet, really. I want to get the decals off the bed of that truck. I got some really neat decals, 4x4 decals. I got my truck back yesterday, the white one. Brakes work good. Now the only thing that's wrong with it, I called the upholsterer that's doing the seat bottom. Said 4 weeks, okay? And he said, don't even ask. Just it's 4 weeks out. I said, okay. Well, it's been 5 weeks. So I called yesterday, and there was a message that said, "The services for my father are at so that kind of knocked a hole in that. But I've got to get the heater core out, and instead of taking the dash out or doing all that other stuff, I think I'm going to take my I've got a cutoff saw, little disc saw, run to air, and cut it out in the floorboard. Take the radiator core out, put another one in. The core's only $23. They want $1,000 to $1,500 to replace the heater core in that thing. Nah. So I'll take that out, replace the heater core, put that back in, and then seal it with rubber gasket sealing. Put the carpet back over it, and the heater should work. Good Lord willing, the creeks don't rise. But anyhow, that's down the road, I guess. I guess that's it for me, y'all. So remember, PPPPP. Practice, patience, persistence, and preparedness will produce. Okay? Be prepared. Good Boy Scout motto. Learn a little bit, pass it on. That's the fisherman's way. God bless you and your families. Take care, stay well, be safe. Thank you for your time. You're spending your time with me. That's one of the most valuable things that you do possess. So thank you for spending it with me. And stay safe, stay well, stay healthy, stay happy. Get your vaccination, wear a mask, and social distance. The mask may not
Jambo
keep
Hudat
you from getting it.
said, "Wait, did you win?"
Yes, I did. It's not over yet. See, it's not over yet. BC got 44 pounds, and I got 151 pounds. I think BC might just keep 5 of them. So if he just kept 5, he probably beat me. Let's see. Oh, I got 4 trophies in the uni. So I got 18, 31,
EAC
43,
Cox
53, 54,
said,
55.
I think I just got to 5.
65, 67, 68, 69. I guess I got roughly 70 pounds. If I can do that in the tournament, that'll put me in the top 50%. I may not win, I may not qualify, but it'll put me in the top 50%. That would make me very, very happy. So there we go. And the money, looky here, I made $6,700 for catching 22 fish. But anyhow, the mask may not keep you from getting the COVID, but if you are asymptomatic and don't know it, you may keep from giving it to somebody else. That's mainly what the masks are for. Get your vaccinations, double vax, and your booster if you're eligible for it, and social distance, because the life you save may be your own, or your child, or your wife, your mom or your dad. Old people are more susceptible. So that's my political speech for this morning. So that's my story, Your Honor, and I'm
Mizzou
sticking
Fan
with
Mike
it.
Gaming said, "Thanks for sharing, my friend. Have an awesome day."
Thank you too, buddy. I appreciate you very much. And that's it. Stick a fork in me. I'm done.
Mall Dropper said,
Clear my throat.
"Have a good one. Catch ya next time."
Okay, Ma. So, happy trails to you till we meet again. And that's about it. Y'all stay safe and healthy, and I'll catch you next time. So, catch you later. Y'all come back now, you hear?